Hello everyone! Welcome back to Storybook Farm in Stardew Valley. Good morning, Arhu. Let's check the television quickly before we exit our farmhouse to start the work of the day. The spirits are in good humor today. I think you'll have a little extra luck. Wonderful news, Welwick. And our weather tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day of spring, and it will be a beautiful sunny day. All right. And today it is raining, so we do not need to water our crops. We will be rebaiting those crab pots quickly. Again, we didn't get any trash, which is always nice. And I know I've missed a crab pot because I had 3 bait, so I make sure to rebait that one. Several parsnips are ready. No, I do not want to eat it. Let me select my scythe so that I don't get that message again. And we've got our last harvest of green beans. And the cauliflower is looking hopeful for being ready tomorrow. I'm crossing my fingers for the rest of the potatoes and the tulips to also be ready tomorrow. If they aren't, those will be a loss. We have 3 copper bars. Do I want to make another tapper? I'm not sure. I'm thinking about possibly planting a few oak trees specifically in places where I want them in order to have them grow up and tap them. Not quite ready to do that today, I don't think. So these are the last of our green beans. I'm going to sell the Silver Star green bean. I'm going to keep the others for putting in the preserves jars after we finish with the cauliflower. I will keep the Silver Star parsnip for gifting, and the Gold Star parsnip as well for gifting. The rest of them can be sold, I think. Into the bin you go. Now today is Emily's birthday. I'm fairly certain that we have something in the town chest that will be a good gift for Emily. We know that she loves opals. Sorry, not opals, topaz. We know that Emily loves topaz. Marnie is also looking for a topaz right now. I do not remember whether or not we have any topaz in our town gifting chest. So the very first thing I'm going to do is check that. If we have either a topaz or a topaz and an amethyst, we'll be able to complete Marnie's quest and give Emily a loved birthday gift today. If we have neither, it's going to be a little trickier. Yeah, we do not have any topaz or amethyst left. We gave that one amethyst to Abigail, who also loves them. And we must have sold all of our topaz when we were breaking geodes at Clint's. I'm going to quickly check the beach for forage. And then I think I should have brought my geodes with me, actually, because that might have been an easy way to get another topaz if we were lucky. There are 2 things that I want to do other than gather all of this coral. I would very, very much like to catch another catfish today, because this is going to be the last opportunity we have to get a catfish until we either unlock the secret woods in summer or until fall. Let's talk to the ancient mariner here, just because it's the first rainy day we've been on the beach. I've got this old amulet to sell, but something tells me you're not ready for it, miss. So the ancient mariner, or the ghost of the ancient mariner, unlocks marriage, or is one of the conditions for unlocking marriage in Stardew Valley. And we are not ready for marriage yet because we have not unlocked the other conditions for marriage. I'm just going to sell all of our beach forage to Willie because I don't want to be carrying it with me. And I should have talked to him. Very, very rude to just come in and sell you things and not say hello. I'm sorry about that, Willie. The local fishing scene got a bit more lively. I might expand the ship's stock. You do that. I will look forward to seeing what else you carry. Okay. I think that my plan... Oh, I wish I had the minecarts unlocked already. My plan is going to be to do a little bit of fishing and see if I can get a catfish early, and then head to the mines and hope to get something that Emily will love. That is going to take priority over a topaz for Marnie. If I can't get the delivery quest done, I don't lose out on anything, but the opportunity to give Emily a loved gift on her birthday won't come around again until next spring. I will fish until noon. If I don't get a catfish before noon, I will head up to the mines. Emily will absolutely be in the bar until it closes, so I have lots of time to get Emily a birthday gift. Marnie, I'm fairly certain, will also be in the bar, but I have run into difficulties with Marnie before not being in the Stardrop Saloon when I expected her to be there. Again, not being able to do the delivery quest is not the end of the world. We won't lose any friendship points for it. We just won't gain them. I would like to gain some friendship points with Marnie before too much longer. And I'm talking and not paying attention to my fishing bar. I haven't lost it yet, though. Come on. Excellent. We caught a catfish, and we caught a catfish well before noon. Let's go see if the luck won't continue our way and we can't get back from the mines early enough to see both Emily and Marnie, and with both an opal and either an opal or an amethyst in hand. After all, the spirits are with us today. It's not out of the question. The spirits don't actually impact whether we will find gems down the mine, and I think that gems are actually fairly rare in the levels that we're going to be going to initially, at least. So, yeah, there's that. I also don't have the means to make an emergency ladder this time around because, of course, I left all my stone on the farm. That's okay. It's still early enough in the day. We ought to be able to get down 5 more levels. And no, I am not going to go to the lower levels of the mine where I might possibly be able to find gems more quickly and easily than I can down here in the dark. That's not going to happen. For some reason, my fingers don't want to find my sword. Get out of my way, you. I have mining to do and ladders to find. I do not have time to... All right. There's an awful lot of rocks on this level. I hope I don't have to break too many of them before I find a way down. Thank you, spirits. You are most helpful. I heard you there before I saw you. Back, you creature of stone and shadow. So far, we've been fairly lucky with the ladders. And hopefully that luck will continue and we'll get down to the more brightly lit levels as quickly as possible. I will be pleased, to say the least, if we reach level 40 before I've gathered enough stone to craft a ladder. Oh dear. Get out my sword. In the worst case scenario, if we have to leave the mine without getting a loved gift for Emily, we can still give her a liked gift. It won't give us quite as much friendship as a loved gift would, and that will be an unfortunate case of poor planning on my part for selling those opals. Not opals. Why do I keep saying opal instead of topaz? Selling the topaz to Clint instead of keeping at least one in reserve for giving as a gift. We've made it down to level 39. One more ladder will get us out of the dark, and even more importantly, into the iron levels. There we go. Oh, that wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been. Our reward for reaching level 40 is a slingshot. I don't find slingshots terribly useful, and I tend to use the sword rather than the slingshot. Are there any gems on this level that we can't see from our position before we go down the ladder? No, but there is iron, and I will get the iron because we need it. There are several things that I would love to be able to make that will require iron, to say nothing of the fact that an iron pickaxe rather than a copper pickaxe will be extremely useful for progressing quickly to the gold levels of the mine. You'll have noticed that we're already breaking rocks much more slowly than we did when we were on the copper levels. As you progress more deeply into the mines, the rocks get harder to break. We need to stop and eat a salmon berry, or 3 or 4, not only for our energy but for our health. Those bats have been getting a few licks into us. All right, that's looking better. I don't know whether we will make it to level 45 before it gets too late. We have to leave the mine earlier than usual in order to catch Emily before she leaves the bar, and I'm not going to miss her birthday. I've missed enough birthdays already in this Let's Play. So many of the villagers, when you have befriended them, start to send you recipes that you couldn't otherwise get and gifts in the mail. Sometimes, if it's early enough in the game, gifts that you couldn't get any other way. That I think that it isn't only valuable from a story aspect to take your time to get to know the villagers and say hello to them and give them gifts and figure out what they like. The slimes are much harder to kill too. I really wish that I had had the luck to get a better weapon before we reach level 43 in the mines. So we just found a large magnet ring, and we are going to be equipping that right now. That is a lovely and useful thing for us to have. I'm going to kill the dust sprites. Dust sprites sometimes drop coal, which of course we want all we can get right now. They also sometimes drop coffee beans, and I did already plant a coffee bean that I bought from the traveling cart. So we will be getting coffee through the summer, and I will be able to replant the earlier crops of that coffee in order to increase my yield so that once we can make the keg and brew our own, we will have a good amount of coffee beans in reserve for both gifting to Harvey and, of course, drinking ourselves. Once we don't have to buy it from Gus, we can take advantage of that lovely speed boost. It is something that is ever so helpful in getting more done in your Stardew Valley day. And of course, running out of time has been a bit of an issue for us. All right, we need to either find a ladder or get just a few more rocks broken so that we can make our own ladder. And if we can just do one of those two things, and there we go. We've unlocked the elevator. We have not succeeded in getting any gems that Emily will love, so we will be giving her a liked gift. That's an acceptable outcome. We do have enough bat wings for the community center bundle. We needed 10, but we don't yet have any of the other things that we would need to complete the adventurer's bundle. Again, we only need 2 of the 4 options, and we will be getting a monster that drops solar essence not too many levels distant down the mine. So I think we'll probably be getting the solar essence before we reach 100 slimes saved. I'm taking everything else with me, I think, except for the slingshot and the torches. I, of course, would not be using the slingshot anywhere except the mines at the moment, since in this Let's Play, there is absolutely no way that I'm going to be following Lewis around town and egging him with my slingshot, even if I had eggs to do that with, which, not having chickens yet, I do not. It's completely immaterial at this point whether or not Marnie is at the bar when we get there. She tends to stay late, or she may be just leaving. I don't remember whether she leaves at 11, 11:30 or midnight, but she's definitely one of the later bar goers to exit the premises and head for home. Emily, of course, since she works there, stays until closing time. And since we don't have Marnie's request, it really doesn't matter whether she's still there or not. Hi, Leah. Maybe I should cook something new and exciting today. Something spicy. As soon as summer comes, I'll be growing hot peppers, and that can assist you in your spicy culinary experimentation. Sometimes I wonder how I ended up in this town. Do I need a hot meal? No, that's all right, Gus. Pam isn't responding. She has had way too much to drink. Gus, come back. Don't go to bed yet. I want to say hello. Hi there, Tailspinner. I'm glad to see you. You're always welcome here. I like how Gus goes off to bed and leaves Emily to close up. It never rains in Calico Desert. That's where my friend Sandy lives. You always say that when it's raining, Emily. I wish I could have visited her today. Here, have a quartz. You remembered my birthday! Thank you! This is great! I just wish I could have given you an amethyst or a topaz, Emily. But better a quartz than nothing. Our friendship with Emily has just risen significantly from that birthday gift, and that's not nothing. Let's just take a look and see where we are with the other villagers at the moment. We don't have any hearts at all with the wizard, who we haven't really seen much of. Elliot, Willie, Haley, Alex, Sam, Marnie. We definitely need to start working on Marnie or Maru. And we're at 1 heart. How did we get 1 heart with Sebastian already? I'm a little surprised at that. Did he have a quest for us? I don't remember. Sebastian, Jazz, Vincent, Gus, Caroline, Penny, Clint, and Evelyn. Okay. And of course, the villagers who like salmon berries are a little higher on that list than those who don't. Oh, I did reach level 40 of the mine there. That was a quest. And we did not get a topaz from Marnie. That quest will expire at the end of this day. She'd already left the bar anyway by the time we got there, and I was not going to be leaving before I unlocked that elevator regardless. I shall put away all of the copper. The frozen tier I will be saving for the geologist's bundle rather than giving to Gunther until I find another one. Probably I'll find another one before I can complete the bundle, but just in case. We've got a decent collection of earth crystals now, actually. More earth crystals than I will probably need for mayonnaise machines. And quite a few of the villagers, almost all of them, I believe, like earth crystals as gifts. However, I'm going to wait until I know how many mayonnaise machines I want before I start giving earth crystals away. I will build one more preserve jar. And then I will smelt just one iron bar. Until we get more coal, that is all the coal that I'm going to use for smelting. What shall we put in this preserve jar? Our last non-gold star cauliflower, I think it shall be. My preserve jars are going to be all out of order for a little bit. They won't be ready to harvest at the same time. But since we're so close to the summer season and I want to be able to get all the summer seeds I want and hopefully build a chicken coop almost immediately thereafter and then upgrade tools as quickly as possible after that, I am not going to worry about the convenience of being able to coordinate all of my preserve jars. I will just get them all working as quickly as I can build them. Our farming income was kind of small today because all we had was parsnips and one silver star green bean. Our fishing income, like I said, those crab pots are giving us a small but steady stream. Usually we're getting somewhere between 50 and 150 gold a day, depending on whether we're getting trash or the lower or higher value crab pot items. And of course, it's quick and easy to refill the crab pots in the course of caring for my farm since they're so close to where I have to go anyway with my watering can. That is it for today. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope to see you in the next episode as well. Have a wonderful day, everybody.